Hey, it's Mike Watson with Keller Williams, and here is your real estate update for April 2023. In April, we had 397 homes come on the market. That is just about a 12% decrease versus March and almost a 40% decrease versus last year. That is a huge step back on the number of homes that we had come on the market, and that is the biggest factor that we have coming into play on keeping the market as competitive as it is, and it looks to only be trending to be more competitive like we saw over the last couple of years. We had 410 homes go into escrow. That's about a 6.5% increase versus March, and it was down almost 8% compared to last year. However, only 8% fewer homes went into escrow when we had almost 40% fewer homes available on the market. That's crazy. So the market is definitely tightening up, and you'll see that here on a couple of stats that we're going into. Number of homes sold, 308. That's a low number for us. It's down almost 16% versus March, and it was down almost 40% versus last year. And that's kind of going lock in step with the number of homes on the market being down. It was 39.5%. And so the number of homes sold is only down 38.4. Again, the market is still super competitive, even though affordability has not changed too much. The average selling price, $462,800, is down less than 1% versus last month, and it's down only 2.3% versus last year. The single-digit changes year over year are minimal, if even noticeable. We see larger changes than that on a month-to-month basis sometimes. This month was an exception with less than a 1% change versus the previous month. The average monthly payment for April, so this is the average selling price that we just saw at the average interest rate, which was down just a little bit at 6.3%. The average payment is just under $3,500. That was down 2.5% versus last month. So, the home is more affordable by 2.5% versus last month, and it was up 8.8% versus last year. That number's smaller than it has been in recent months because in March of last year is when rates really started to go up, and I believe this time last year they were at 5%, and right now we're at 6.3%. The average days on market is coming back down. As you can see, it was down almost 25% versus March, and it's still up a little more than double versus last year. And again, anything from under 120 days on market is considered a healthy market. Anything below 60 days is definitely an indicator of a seller's market, and we know that based on historic data on days on market, but just on the stats that we looked at for number of homes on the market and going into escrow. Our average month's worth of inventory was 1.8. So this number again says that if we did not put another home on the market for sale and we continued to sell homes at our average rate, that in 1.8 months, we would be out of homes to sell. That was down 12.5% versus the month before, and it was up 20% versus last year. Again, those percentages on such a small number like 1.8, not a huge change. The important key with this is that a balanced market where it doesn't favor a buyer or a seller is 6 months worth of inventory. And so again, another indicator that we are very much still in a seller's market at 1.8. We're still, less than a third of what a balanced market would be as far as the number of homes on the market goes. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, call, text, email, or show up at the office or my house, however is best for you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.